Alright guys, and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to go through all things regarding Melton. And if you didn't know, I did a video on Melton about 6 months ago, breaking down every single suburb and telling you which suburbs are the best to consider. And now I'm going to give you a better update on Melton and where it is really sitting at. And by the way guys, if you didn't know, I do have a 25% discount code for H-Tag. If you do want to use this, it is a great subscription service. It is a great research platform which you can utilize to find information about the next best suburb you plan to invest into. The discount code is in the description below. Now Melton, at an LGA level, you can see the yield is not great, but you can get around 4 to 5% yields. And when we start to look at the typical price, we can start to see the first signs of increasing price growth, around 0.3% change in the past month and about 1% or 0.65% over the past quarter. So very early signs. We know things are picking up on the ground when chatting to agents and talking to other buyers agents and other investors. Things are certainly picking up, especially under that $550,000 price range. Now, one thing with Melton, as normal, is the rents. The rents aren't increasing as fast as you want. It's only 2% of the past year, which isn't great, but isn't too terrible. I've seen worse before. And the number one thing you'll start to notice is you can see stock levels are rapidly decreasing. That means there is less supply coming onto the market. And over the past couple of months, we can see demand has started to increase, which is another sign that the supply and demand metrics are in favor of capital growth. And that's all good signs for us as an investor, right? It's telling us, okay, there is something happening here. This could be a place where we could see capital growth in the near future. So it is something you'd want to be considering. Now, one thing you'll notice straight away is the two big red flags on this site in this shot right here is the vacancy rate and building approvals. As I've said time and time again, Melton has an incredible amount of building approvals. There's just so many new houses being built across the entirety of this region, especially in the south side in Melton West. There is huge amounts of housing being built here, which is going to affect the supply and demand of this area over the long term. I know there's a lot of talk about population growth and how that will affect the dynamics, and capital prices will still increase, but that was always a concern for us, and I did make that clear in our very first video regarding Melton. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have very specific suburbs that you can consider in Melton despite those building approval issues. One of them is Melton West, and we are starting to see prices increase in this region. And when we start to scroll down, we can see once again supply levels are decreasing month on month, and demand is also increasing every single month, which is good for us as an investor, right? This is what we want to see. But one thing that you are starting to notice is the higher vacancy rates in this region. It's sitting around 2.65%, which isn't great, right? As more and more investors start to buy in this area, there'll be more rental properties on the market, and I'll show you a screenshot of it a bit later as well in the video. Another suburb that I have talked about before that you want to be considering is Kurrajong. Kurrajong is increasing in price over the past month. It's about 0.08% growth. Not much, but we are starting to see some growth in that area. And when we start to look at the supply and demand metrics again, it is the same story. Stock levels are growing less and less, and demand is picking up, which is good because we could see capital growth in the very near future for this area. In fact, we are already seeing it in some parts. They are going above market value, and they are going over the listing price. And I know listing price is a very loose term in Victoria because they always underquote prices, but it is going up more than you'd expect. Hakonas is another location that I know a couple of BAs are buying in, and we are starting to see some more positive movement in this area, with once again stock levels dropping and demand also increasing. But once again, that vacancy rate is a bit of a flag. It is a bit of an issue, right? 3% vacancy is quite high. Normally, I would not recommend this location because of the high vacancies, but everyone has their own things that they are willing to trade off, and this is maybe something you'd want to trade off. And so when we start to look at a postcode level of Melton, you can see that prices are jumping up. So I'm verifying this across another source, not just H-Tag, and SQM Research is a free source. And we can see that the rolling month change has been increasing. 3 bedrooms are still negative, but I expect that to change in the very near future. And that is very good for us to see. And 3337 is Melton and Melton West, I believe, from memory, and possibly another suburb in that postcode. But overall, we are starting to see prices jump up, which is good. Good early signs. But the one thing that you have to be careful is the rising vacancy rates. We have started to see vacancies rise from about the end of 2024 up to 2025, and that's most likely going to increase as more and more investors buy in this area. And when we start to look at the postcode of Melton South, for example, example, we can see a ridiculous vacancy rate of 5.8%. There is just a lot of empty rental properties in this area. So if you do buy into Melton, you need to expect that your property may be vacant for longer. You may have to become more competitive when you put your property for rent and be under market value to hopefully secure a tenant before your property even settles. So please be aware of that. And you don't have to even take my word for it. All you have to do is just go to realestate.com, click on rent, look at houses, and if I press search, you can just see there is a huge number of rental properties available. There's just a lot more available in that Melton South region and across Melton as well. There's just a number of properties available for rent. I mean, even this 3x1 is only being rented out for $350. There could be some public housing nearby. I'm not too sure what the story is, but that is very low. And that's something generally across Victoria. The yields aren't the strongest at the moment, and they're going to decrease and compress as more and more investors buy property and house prices start to jack up. And in general supply and demand fashion, that is what happens. So if you are looking at Melton, prices are definitely increasing, right? That is one thing for sure. There is more activity on the ground. There is more BAs on the ground, and there are still good opportunities to pick up properties like this, right? For around $550,000 or so. And when you go into Melton, if you are considering to purchase a property in Melton, the number one thing that you need to factor in is that the sub $550,000 mark, the sub $500,000 mark, it's pretty competitive. So be prepared to be quick on your offer, fight for it. You'll most likely go to auction as well. Make sure you get your B&P report done, or make sure you get it from the agent who will most likely have it done, and then make a decision about whether or not you want to pursue the property, because even nicely renovated properties like this could potentially have an issue, and you won't know until you get your hands on a B&P report. And when you go to auction, you must remember your property sale is unconditional. So if you win, you have to see it through. So that's an update regarding Melton. And to summarize it up, prices are going up. There's more BAs on the ground. There's more investors looking at this area. It is becoming increasingly competitive. Stick to the suburbs of Melton West, Harcournis, and Kurrajong, and stay away from Melton South. Focus on the established pockets. If you are planning to buy in Melton and you think this is the best location for you, do your own due diligence and make sure when you secure a property, be proactive in getting it advertised, making sure the rent is at a acceptable rent so that you can find a tenant for your property. This is when property selection becomes really important, because when there is that many rental properties available, competition is high. So then you need to have the right property. Otherwise, someone's just going to choose another property to rent out and you're going to be left paying your mortgage repayments. So that's just a couple of tips and a bit of an update on Melton. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. And if you want more videos or you want more updates on different suburbs like this, make sure you put it down in the description below and leave it in the comments. And don't forget, guys, jump into the private community. It is an absolute steal at the moment. There's over 280 people. You want to be part of the private community to make sure you are getting the most up-to-date information and you are staying ahead of the curve, because if you do not, then you will be left behind and you will miss out on another capital growth for the next 6 months and you will be scratching your head. This is to help you secure your financial future. So if you need that guidance, you need that help, and you want that community to support you, jump in. Till next time, thank you very much.